Brian, we got a player that both me and you, I don't want to say confused about because we the experts, man. You damn Brian, bro. I'm vouching them. We ain't confused about these damn people. But everybody kind of, we've seen this guy on a couple of, lists, pre-draft lists or whatever. And he has been ranked way up there before.
Yeah.
I've kind of seen some adjustments being made. I look at PFF and how they kind of rank guys or whatnot, and he's a little further down the list. He's their 25th guy now when he was like their 6th guy a couple weeks ago. I don't know, whatever. TJ Parker, Brian, the edge from Clemson. He's a weird one.
These Clemson kids all kind of fell apart.
They always do.
It's crazy to think that they were a team that probably, much like LSU, I mentioned them, the expectations for them to be, Texas, LSU. I mean, they're talking like the number 1 team in the country at Clemson. Yeah. Like, who's going to beat Clemson?
Right.
Everybody beat Clemson. That's who beat Clemson. Mm-hmm. But these players, they had a defense, and Parker's part of this too, where you're just, man, what is up? What is up with these guys?
They get the recruits, Brian.
Oh, they're a good-looking team now.
They get the bodies in there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a coaching thing going on because TJ Parker looks the part.
He absolutely looks the part.
He looks the part,
6'3", 265.
Big guy, long arms. You can tell that he's a powerful player. You could tell that he got some pop in his hands when he's using them. I don't think he's a horrible moving around guy. Like, he's not slow. He's not a super athlete, but he moves around decently, and you'll see spurts of him like rushing the passer, pushing guys around. You'll see him get around and make a play here or there. I can see how if you're watching TJ Parker passively, or maybe this one where people got to be careful. You watch a TJ Parker highlight tape. Yeah, you would think Parker one of them people, Brian. Yeah. This is what I think TJ Parker's problem is. I think he has no plan, never. I think he has no plan.
That's a terrible way to go through life.
You damn straight. You just wake up and just roll. But I think that's how he play football, Brian.
Yeah, that's how he plays football.
If think about Ruben Bain, right?
Sure.
He's looking around.
Yeah.
He's going, all right. He might adjust his distance from the tackle or whatever, splits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He'll come off and read something. He'll see it's a run. He'll stay where he at. Yeah. Or he'll see that it's a pass. He'll go into pass rush mode. Yeah. You'll see Ruben Bain have a set of moves that he's pass rushing on. That'll get stopped. He'll have a counter there. Having a plan and processing mentally as a D lineman can get you a lot of W's, can get you a lot of wins, right? I think TJ Parker literally walks out there, put his hand in the dirt, and go forward. Sometimes it works because he's a big, strong dude, Brian. Got long arms and everything, right? And he'll play against some. I watched him versus Syracuse, SMU, and LSU.
Yeah.
That's where I watched him, Brian.
Yeah.
And Brian, he runs down the middle of people. Yeah. Sometimes it's an effective bull rush, but other times the team know it's coming, so they don't let him get that bull rush off, Brian. I think when run stuff is happening around him, I don't think he sees it because I don't think he's planning to see it. You know what I mean? He'll get in there, his head will get down. He's caught up in the fight. He's wrestling with this tackle. If it's a pass rush, he's running down the middle of people. The next pass rush, he's running down the middle of people. The next time they'll just stand him up and he'll just stay stood up with him. He don't think to rip off of that or swim over. He don't think that. He just stay blocked. Yeah. I don't see a bunch of counters from him. So I think TJ Parker, he may be one of the simplest evaluations I have because I just don't think that he's thinking out there. I don't think that he's processing information out there. He doesn't have a plan or a counter. He's not doing the mental stuff. I don't see him batting down passes on purpose. I think he did it once, maybe. But I don't see him if it's a 1st and 10 down and distance, maybe a short pass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some guys do that. You'll see him do that.
Right.
I don't see Parker do the mental side of things. And I think that gets Parker whooped a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I don't see Parker get whooped backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the strength.
Because he's strong as hell and he's big as hell. I don't see him getting drip. He gets tall sometimes. Right. But even with him being tall, sometimes he don't get driven backwards. He stays where he's at, but he doesn't make plays because he's not looking around. So I guess he's a guy that just needs a little bit of coaching, Brian. I got a 2 on him, but I can't in good faith put him over some of these other edges because he's just not doing the good edge stuff. Think about what we said about Caleb Banks, man. He's a naturally talented dude, man, but he don't know how to play D tackle yet. I don't think TJ Parker knows how to play D end yet. I just think he know how to go out there and play.
Yeah, I think when you look at TJ Parker from Clemson, and I think you're absolutely right, I had questions about the quickness, but you're right about the counter moves. I watched the Georgia Tech game, and that was the one time where I actually saw like an arm over move. Yeah. Everything else is just pretty standard stuff, and I didn't feel like that. Where's the counter moves? Where's the spin move? Where's all that stuff that you try and rush passer with? I do think there's a little stiffness in the way he plays. Me, I'm now on this hunt for the guys that can really get the edge and go, and turn and go. And you mentioned about how high he is. I think blockers were able to kind of get under him that way because he plays really, really tall. You could see him play with his hand down and with the 2-point stance. We've kind of seen that with Howell with Texas A&M, really more standing up than down. But Parker from Clemson, I went back and watched the sacks from 2024 that he had. I was just curious. And you go back, and there's 3 games. There's 3 games where he had his majority of his sacks from 2024. Pitt, North Carolina State, and South Carolina. Those are the games. That's where the majority of his pressures and sacks came from, And so you saw that he was a much better player as a sophomore. His sophomore numbers were impressive, but I just question the quickness. I question where's the quick twitch. I question, like I say, where's the counter moves? And you're right. Maybe I want to believe that Clemson's coaching their guys up to rush passer, but man, this guy is one of those. I think you got him right. I was thinking more of the 3rd round than I was the 2nd round. I put him at the bottom of the. I put him in the bottom. I mean, he's probably a 1.29, probably closer to 1.30 when you start to talk about the grades. The higher the number, the lower the number, the better. So, for example, a 2nd round guy would have a top 2nd round grade would be a 1.20. If you're a 1.29, that means you're at the bottom. I think this guy's kind of a 1.29, maybe a 1.30, which would get him into the 3rd round as well. I was really struggling with him. He looks as good as you can imagine, but that's kind of what Clemson players do. They look great. They don't always play great.
Brian, where do you have him versus Keldrick Faulk?
I actually have him above Faulk.
Okay.
But like I said, these guys, if those are the 2 guys that I'm struggling with because I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, there was production in 2024. Where's the production in 2025? Yeah. And you don't see that. Yeah. And I'm kind of so. If you're making me have to go back and look at your film from 2 years ago to get a better understanding, yeah, I'll do it. But my gosh, I mean, you would figure that you would see some improvement from the 24 season to the 25 season. And I think that Faulk, Parker, somebody is going to figure him out. It's not going to be me though. And so I'm going in this right now thinking, like, could there be a better player here? Absolutely. Yeah. Did I see a better player? Absolutely not.
So what round do you have Faulk?
Bottom of the 2nd.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I know there's ability there, but I'm not going to sit there and blow smoke up everybody's ass and say, oh, this guy is this and this and this. I mean, you can legitimately watch him play. And you're like going, why does he look the way he looks and not having the production? Why is he not quick? Why is he not getting off the ball? Why is he playing tall? Why is he not using any pass rush moves? Yeah. What's happened from 24 to 25 that's made this player dip the way he has?
I'll tell you why I have Faulk ranked higher than Parker.
Okay.
Because at least Faulk shows me the ability in the run game right now.
Yeah.
I think Falk is a high floor run game dude.
I kind of felt like Parker was a better run defender than he was a pass defender myself.
I think Parker. That's true, but I think Parker just be looking around, Brian.
Oh, I
think he get lost.
I think you got an understanding of him. I don't. Yeah. I admit it. I don't have an understanding of this player like I need to. I do not feel great about him, and I'll let you finish about Falk and why you got him. Yeah. But Falk, Parker, I'm just kind of like, that's a struggle for me right now.
I'm about to throw a curveball at you. We haven't talked about this guy.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched him, don't worry about it. LT Overton, you watch him?
He's on my list. As soon as we get to the show, there's a couple. Again, I spent 40 minutes today watching somebody that's not in the draft. So, but Overton's on my list. This is Alabama, right?
Alabama, yes.
Yeah.